This video here is all about the Starscope Monocular. This is something I saw going around online. I want to talk about it because the marketing of this thing to me resembled something where if you want to call it a scam, you can, but if you're looking for Starscope Monocular reviews, I have information. Here's the information. This to me looks like a product that someone is trying to sell with a special name, Starscope Monocular, when in reality it is a very cheap product that you can buy for like 5, 10, maybe 13 bucks on Amazon, Temu, AliExpress, whatever it may be. And it's something that claims it's better than $3,000 telescopes, which is not true. I saw this going around online and I went to a website, buystarscopemono.com. And on that website, it says this: why is this handheld monocular better than a $3,000 telescope? It fits in your pocket and has military grade zoom. So I see these sorts of products all the time with fancy marketing where someone buys up a bunch of a very cheap product in bulk. They then come up with a big fancy name for marketing purposes, Starscope Monocular, right? And then they say it has a military grade sort of technology, maybe NASA or something. They always attach that, it seems like. And that's not true. It doesn't have anything military grade at all. And they will make a lot of bold claims about this, but it's not telling you the truth. The people behind this are not telling the truth about what this is. It's just a cheap product. And the way that you know it's a cheap product that they're trying to resell for a large price is that some of the product images through Google image search, maybe if you have Google Chrome, if you just right click on the images on your computer or find a way to do that on your phone with Google image searches, reverse image search, whatever, the same product, the same photos show up for the exact same thing on other websites for a whole lot cheaper. And they aren't knockoffs. It's just the same thing. That's exactly what it looks like. And here's the thing about this. I saw a lot of different wonderful pros about this, and then I'm assuming if there was a pros and cons list, the cons would be, oh, it might take a few days to get to you, or something that's not really a con, kind of like in a job interview. If they ask you for weaknesses, you're like, I try too hard or whatever. And they're making it look like if you just add this thing to your phone and attach it to your phone, it's going to have amazing scope technology to zoom in on like a bird or something. But if you're going to take a picture of a bird, you're not going to be doing it with your phone. I really don't think so. So, I don't need to talk about this for a long time, but I just wanted to quickly make a video telling you that's what this sort of a thing is. You can call it a scam. I'm not calling it a scam. I am, however, saying that someone is trying to sell you something for an inflated price. You could call it a scam, though, if you want to. Just go ahead and go in the comments and do it for sure. And it says, is Starscope a U.S. company? They say yes. Okay. I'm curious for more information. I'm not showing my screen for a few different reasons. Just I don't really need to is one of them. Money back guarantee. Sometimes with products that I cover, people say they have a whole lot of trouble getting the money back guarantee honored. I'm not saying it's going to happen here, but if it's something that they're not exactly telling you the truth about in the marketing, that would give me cause for concern. And I think that you probably can understand why. So whenever you go and order the product, it goes to monostarscope.com. And it says, experience the world through an advanced monocular telescopic lens. Experience nature like never before. Get 80% off. And what is the 80% off price? Yeah, the photos are very, very much just like other products you can find anywhere else for 10, 13 bucks, whatever. I saw one on Amazon earlier for $13. All right, 80% off. And it's acting like securing your Starscope Monocular, 10%, 25%, 35%. We're looking in your price before the midnight deadline. There's no midnight deadline. They're lying to you. It says that ads are seen on, and it has like Forbes and a bunch of other websites. Yeah, ads, but it wasn't actually... Yeah, oh my goodness, how much they're charging? Is that for real? If you want to buy one, it's $47.99, they claim. If you want to buy three, it's $107.99. Two is $95.99. Okay. That's crazy. So interesting. I'm seeing, yes, unlock my Savvy VIP membership plus free premium drop. And that's something that is a monthly subscription. It's not pre-checked, thankfully. The factory lifetime protection warranty thing is pre-checked. That's not good. The original price, the total. And now the last thing I'm going to look for, it says 90-day money-back guarantee. They have a phone number if you want to ask questions. It is 877-763-5584. I noticed. It says it has military-grade durability, built tough for drops, travel, and outdoor adventures. Does that really give it military-grade durability, though? And some of the links, like terms and condition, let's see, does it have a mailing address in here? Any sort of other country that they would only be showing in the fine print? I'm curious. Let's see here. Is there a mailing address? I don't see a mailing address in the entire terms and conditions, which is not a great thing to see. Not surprising either. Privacy policy. Come on, give me a mailing address. No. SavvySmartDeals.com is apparently a part of this, according to what I'm seeing, but I'm not saying that for sure. I'm just saying that's what it says here. And yeah, SavvySmartDeals.com is also advertising or featuring the Starscope Monocular, which is interesting. And what else are they showing here? It says it has amazing reviews, but then can you actually see those reviews? All right, I'm going to read some of these reviews, okay? And this is word for word. Derek L. said, I done. That's all this guy said. I done. And that's 5 stars. And then, let's see. Someone gave 1 star to the monocular thing. Customer service is excellent. It does not work as advertised, 1 star. Let's see. Screw connector on bracket to attach holder to phone was broken. 1 star. Easy to use and my favorite color. They are great. So is this the sort of thing where they invite people to leave reviews? And again, I know you can't see any of this stuff, but the main thing I'm trying to do, let me see, returns and refund, terms of service and privacy policy. Let me find a mailing address. Is there any mailing address here? Last chance to find one. You know, when I can't find a mailing address, is this hard to find a mailing address? Normally, wait a minute. Nope. I see 800-797-6129, but there's no mailing address that I see yet. And if I missed it, I missed it. All right, last place to look. Privacy policy. I don't see anything. I see a whole lot of information. So then if there's no... I mean, what about a refund policy? Anything? Is there nothing? And by the way, there's an AI-generated person holding the Starscope Monocular in the photo at the top of SavvySmartDeals.com, which is not wonderful, to put it lightly. Would really hope that would not be the case. I don't see anything else that might be able to help us here. I'd hope to find... Okay, returns and refund. I'll try this one more time because this is the one page that should have a mailing address. Okay, we've got something here. I see, let me look up this address before I give it out in case it's like a house. Just curious what it's going to be. I don't think it's a house. It's like a warehouse sort of a place. Okay. So the mailing address, 7864 Ronson Road, Suite A, San Diego, 92111 is what I found. And so I hope that's helpful. That's for returns. And it looks like a warehouse, some sort of fulfillment center, whatever. The Starscope Monocular. I don't recommend buying it. I mean, you might be wondering, well, weren't you going to review it, Jordan? I don't typically review products that to me have lies in the marketing about different things that they're not telling you the whole truth, rather, not lies, but they're not telling you the whole truth about what is that's going on. And so that is why I would not buy this. That's just my opinion, my recommendation. Like, comment, subscribe. The Starscope Monocular reviews. I hope that I'll be able to help you. And the join button is big down below. Thank you for watching.